Hello dear student, in today's lecture we are going to learn how to troubleshoot a system board. If any fault occur in a system board, then what are the options we have to do, what will be the solution for that. So which are the symptoms are there for the problem occurs for the system board. System board means what? That is a motherboard. Now this motherboard containing so many components. Among that, some major components give the problems. For example, suppose it is in a microprocessor, it may fail. That may be a RAM, giving a RAM error, loading memory. Then ROM settings, there may be some issues in the ROM, issues with the BIOS, and you know about the CMOS battery. So these major components normally giving some faulty behavior, and because of that your system board or your motherboard cannot function. So these symptoms we have to recognize exactly where is the error. So there may be some configuration error. So configuration problem is when you are setting up the first time your CPU, that motherboard, then it should be set up correctly. Basically that you have to set the CMOS battery setup, that is CMOS date and time, then BIOS configuration information from where you are booting that particular device, then the priority setup, then which are the security environment that you want to build with this BIOS. So that you have to set for the first time, and it should be set properly. So if it has not been set, then it might give some configuration problems according to that. So we have to set this CMOS, we have to check whether CMOS is correctly set up or not, BIOS is working properly or not, and then according to that we can take an action at the start point. Now if this CMOS, there is no CMOS error and there is suppose some booting error, then it might see or you might see that CMOS configuration in properly way, but it reaches to the booting point and it may stuck up. So here you have to find your loading operating system might be giving error. So according to that you have to observe that at which point it is giving an error. Another error, major error or major focus we have to give on the microprocessor, which is playing very important role in your computer. So this microprocessor, it is having a fan, so we have to check that whether this fan is correctly running or not, or and mainly for the microprocessor, if it fails then it will not perform the input output operation. Then there will be a single beep that you can listen from the speaker, and it will not display the output once it performs some operation. So best remedy is that if there may be some internal problem and devices are very small, so best way is that we have to replace the microprocessor. Also we have to check whether there is a overheat issue or like that, then we have to replace the microprocessor fan also. Then another one related to the CMOS health configuration, that CMOS again if you are having that fan problem, then overheating problem, then also your CMOS maybe get corrupted. So here we have to check that whether the cooling system is properly working or not, and the CMOS date and time it is showing correctly or not. Another major issue you might have seen in the labs also, the RAM issue. It is beeping continuously when you start a system, then at the loading time it will beep continuously and again system get restarted. So there may the possibility of the RAM has not been placed correctly, or we have to clean the RAM. So remove that CPU case, and after removing the CPU case you have to remove that RAM module from the slot, clean it properly, and again fix it into that particular module. So this is one way. This is a hardware related error. Software related error, you are having a 1 GB of RAM and you are trying to load so many applications, then it will give some faults and it will not run, and directly it will shut down all the applications. So at that time just simply that restart your system, shut down your system and again restart it and see whether it is running or not. So that may be the memory loading problem. And another way that to deal with this memory issue, if you're having 1 GB, 2 GB, then replace it with the 4 GB that your system supports, 4 GB to 8 GB. Then these software memory problems will be get removed. And for the hardware memory problem, just we have to remove it, we have to clean it again, we have to fix it. Another problem that might be related to the ROM. So ROM, it is a damaged one. So if it is damaged, then we have to replace that ROM piece. So it will show the BIOS settings or boot up sequence. It is not following the settings done with this BIOS. Then it is some errors with the CMOS configuration display. So in that case, just we have to replace this ROM. Along with that also, suppose you are using some new devices, you are replacing new devices. If microprocessor fail, if RAM fail, sometimes these new devices are not supporting your old ROM. So you have to check the websites that your ROM of your system board supporting up to which versions of latest RAM and the microprocessor, and according to that another components you should set up. Then there might be issues of the CMOS batteries. Sometimes it may fail, these batteries fail, so it will not show the correct date and time. So simply we have to replace these batteries. So these are the major issues you might have come across. Different components of this system board, motherboard may get fail, and we have to replace these components. We have to identify where exactly error, whether it is a fan error, that's because of that microprocessor is not working, or microprocessor internal error, that processing, it is not doing processing, it is not showing the output on the input output devices, or it may be related to CMOS health, then RAM, ROM, and CMOS batteries. Along with that, that you know that it is transferring the data with the help of the ISA bus and the PCI bus through all these components. So sometimes these bus lines may get corrupted, some transistors are there, capacitors are there. You have seen one DMA controller, DMA that for accessing the data. Then these transistors, capacitors may get damaged, then we have to replace that component also. Even the track may get failed, track may get corrupted, then in that case sometimes if it is recoverable, then it's okay. Otherwise, if this root get fail among this north bridge and the south bridge, then just you have to replace. Last option is that they replace the motherboard. So first try with the different component replacement. If it is not working and its cost is much more than purchasing this new motherboard, then this is the best option, that purchase a new motherboard, replace it, and then you can start or work with your machine. So this is about the troubleshooting the system board. So I think you understand about it. सिस्टीम बोर्डमध्ये जे काही इश्यू येतील, जे प्रॉब्लेम्स येतील, ते कसे सॉर्ट आउट करायचे. मायक्रोप्रोसेसर असेल त्यामध्ये डिफरंट कंपोनंट्स असतील, ते कंपोनंट्सचे प्रॉब्लेम्स आयडेंटिफाय करायचे आणि इंडिव्हिज्युअल कंपोनंट्स रिप्लेस करू शकता. जर तुम्ही इंडिव्हिज्युअल कंपोनंट सगळेच कंपोनंट्स आर वर्किंग नॉट प्रॉपरली, यू हॅव टू रिप्लेस इट, then better option is that replace with this system board. So we'll stop here and thank you.